So what's the deal with water in triangle strategy? Is water overpowered too? First mine carts, then ladders, now water. How many things on the board can we find that are overpowered? Apparently all of them. So in this map, this is one example. You can see like how we're gonna shock everyone. So I don't want to do this yet. But I created some water tiles to use defensively. But you can see here that with a large body of water, if a bunch of enemies are in it, they'll get shocked. And these enemies tend to push into this body of water. You can also create bodies of water. So if you run Azana and Narv and then just a bunch of lightning stones, you can get some absurd results. So the first thing I'm going to do is get all my guys off these water tiles I created and wait for the enemy team to take a bath, to go for a swim, should we say. Look at this. This is perfect. This map is hilarious, dude. And the thing is, you can create water tiles like anyone can. All you have to do is throw down stones. Like throw down like a ranged ice stone and then melt it. So in this case, she's going to be using these like Giovanna is. So I'm going to have her create her own thing. Like she's going to get trekking. We'll throw... This guy's going to be tanking. We'll throw a res on him. But we're just going to create water tiles so that if any enemies get near us, they get attacked. Like they get attacked by water. They get nuked by lightning. So Azana and Narv are perfect for this strat. And also you want to run as many, or buy as many like lightning stones as you can, because those will also trigger the AoE. So you can see here we got Corinton over here. Serenoa is not in the puddle, so what we can do... So even though he's not even, like Corinton's not even a lightning mage, you can see here that all of these are going to take some damage. Now it's not a lot of damage with the stones, but you can mass paralyze things with actual spells, which is hilarious and insane. All right, so here's the big idea. So Azana just cast this, and once they all get in here. She actually would have been paralyzed. Avlora would have been, but she had Amulet of Immunity. So you can mass paralyze things. You can just keep nuking the water for like AoE damage. And once you start getting paralyzed chains off, the enemies have a hard time recovering. All right, so she's probably going to keep pushing forward or not. She'll just stand there. Benedict will pass. Milo. So what she can do is she can help create some water tiles over here. So she can throw a range stone. So I want to connect. You can connect to other bodies of water, and then obviously let's do this actually too. Let's in tandem Izana to get some more rain. And then Serenoa standing here. So the frozen tiles shouldn't have water on them. They shouldn't be able to get water on them. So when she uses Rite of Rain, it shouldn't create water on them. Let's see, pedal. Okay, maybe it does. Okay, see, I guess it does in some cases. So we can always freeze them over as well, so we can do that. All right, so he's on a puddle, so let's get him off a puddle, and then let's actually have him throw ranged firestone to convert these into puddle, and then we'll throw down some more frozen stones. So what we're doing is we're creating as many water tiles as humanly possible, so even if the enemies aren't in the large body of water, there's still a good chance they catch the AoE. And then we can just start nuking everything to hell. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what gets affected. So you can see here, the rain, like it's like affecting, it's like going way down over there. So what I'll have Roland do is he'll just throw a range ice stone here. Or wherever he can throw it. Just to break up some of the tiles. And then Medina, let's see. And then you can check to see where where it's going to chain reaction. So she'll want to probably throw one here so that Azana doesn't nuke herself. So there is some setup to this strategy, like quite a bit actually, but once you have it set up, the enemies just get nuked in the water and then you just kind of hang out. So all of these should push in. You can see here they're slowly pushing in. Once they all get in there, what I'll do is I'll just keep having Narv and Azana nuke everything. So if I do this... Alright, so 3 of my team will get hit, so we'll just have Narv use an Icy Breath there. That's fine. Alright, so now we won't get nuked. So now we have water dominance, essentially. Alright, let's just wait. to see what happens. Okay, so Giovanna probably wasn't the wisest thing to run here. There is one way she can be useful here, though. She can do something like this. Like this. She should be able to hit these. Let's see. Nah, she needs less elevation. Or to trade places with someone, so I'll just move her here for now. And then Corinton. So he's Mr. Ice Mage, but he can throw Thunderstones in this case to just like chip everything. Which is really funny. And then he can use Ice Magic as needed, like Frosty Fetters is fine to use in this situation. But we're gonna be just like nuking the crap out of this water pretty soon. Like they're all in there. It's gonna happen very soon. Like for some reason Avalora's kind of like hanging back. So we'll move Gila back because she's just gonna be healing. Give some spaces for the damage and utilities to move around in. Alright, we'll move Benedict out of the way. So that way, probably move Serenona. I mean, he's probably fine here. That's probably fine. Alright. Then Milo. I could tempt that enemy, but we'll just have her pass. Alright, here we go. Let's just give people some TP. Or maybe just one. I'll just do this. Single target. Just throw it on Azana. She's about to go, so. Alright, he can give her damage buff, but that'll put him in the puddle. And I think she already has it anyway, so he'll just pass. Alright, here's where everything starts happening. All these enemies are in the water. This is how water is overpowered. Alright, so the big upside of this strategy, if you can create a lot of water tiles and take advantage of a lot of water tiles, is when you cast a spell directly on an enemy, it does higher damage and it triggers secondary effects on everything in the water. So 60% paralyze is big shutdown when it lands. You can see I paralyzed him. I paralyzed this guy. So there's like other people can get paralyzed and they just take tons of chip damage. And it's utterly insane. Like, he's just paralyzed now. He's stuck in the water. He can't do anything. This guy was able to get out. But, you know, we can deal with him. And we got Roland up here to help. He can Flash of Steel him, put some chip on him. So this is a map where Roland can't die. And then we can do stuff like this. We should be able to get this off. Alright, that hits him. See, this is how Giovanna can be good. Like, at first I was kind of, like, not sure of how to run her, but now it's obvious she actually is very strong. So, and then we got Narv over here. So I can shock this to kill it, but I would rather shock this guy. So I'm going to move Narv. I'll actually move him... I actually might move him into the puddle. He could paralyze himself from doing this, but we'll see. We'll see if that happens. Or he didn't. He just took some chip. And then... 2 enemies are paralyzed in the water. This is why this is so broken. They're like retreating, like they're like dying and stuff. They're just stuck in the water. Oh my god, this is perfect. Alright, and then Corinton. He'll just nuke this with single target as to not create icy tiles to ruin our strat. So anything that gets close just gets nuked, and then as they're approaching, they get paralyzed. So that dude ran away to heal. So when the enemies are below half, they retreat to heal. So that's something to keep in mind. But it's crazy how like almost everything is OP. Like water is overpowered. It's just like everything is really good. I don't know that pavement is overpowered. Let's see. I think he just moved to heal. I don't think he's trying to escape. Alright, so let's check the turn order. So I'm going to have Benedict two-fold turn Izana because she's just going to nuke twice, so that's going to be insane. Julio, he can finish them. That's fine. She'll gain one on as soon as her turn starts, but just move Milo over there. All right, Serenona, he might as well grab this item. All right, and then Medina, she can now Narv, who will be able to hit another lightning spell off. So Narv can nuke. Alright, so Narv's in the water, so I'm going to actually move him here. Nuke this, killing it. Hit all those boys for some chip damage. Try to get as many Alright, so this is going to be hilarious. This is going to be ridiculously stupid. Alright, we'll nuke the water. we'll, we'll nuke the water a second time. Let's see how many of these dudes are paralyzed now. Let's see. Alright, I see 2. Okay, so no new ones got paralyzed, but they're still just hanging out. And then the other funny thing you can do is you can have other units just throw thunderstones in the water for some chip damage to hit everything that's in the water. So it looks like yet another basic game mechanic is in fact OP. Let's see, this guy should push into the water, yeah, because they're trying to attack us. And then Giovanna, I can have her, let's see, I'll have her do this. Just throw a thunderstone. Oh no, she'll hit herself. Never mind. Yeah, I'll have her do this. She's not going to get TP from doing this, but she'll just throw a thunderstone in. Oh no, she doesn't even have to. There's a water puddle right next to me. How about that, huh? It's just... It works diagonally too, because it's obviously not good enough. And then we can get the trekking for TP off. And then if we want... We'll put res on another thing soon, but yeah, this is ridiculous. Oh my god, they're all just going in the water. The funny thing is, he can just throw, like you can... This is so hilarious and dumb. Like they're all just taking chip damage every turn from any unit. You turn any unit into like a 20 to 30 damage chip AoE. They're like afraid to push us. As long as they stay in the water too. That's the key. Alright, and then Julio can inherit to Narv. I guess, yeah, he'll do this. He'll move here. So that way Narv can cast some more spells. Alright, and then Milo, she might as well join in on the hilarious nonsense. Just chip everything. Benedict, you know, everyone wants to get in on this. Every single unit on my team wants to consistently deal huge damage to the entire enemy team. Well, not huge damage, but like chip damage. And then the actual big nukes come from hitting things directly. Okay, so in this case, we're going to double items ranged. So we'll do this. And then we'll do one of these, so that way Benedict can now something. Serenoa can probably retreat a bit. Oh, I should have thrown an item. What am I doing? I'm like not using. Here we go. Alright, so Narv will just nuke the water. So you can see here it does do like 5 to 10% of everything in the water's health, and that's without a target. And it can paralyze too, secondarily. So it's pretty good chip damage. Every time it triggers her Amulet of Immunity, that means she would have been paralyzed. So just 2 things are paralyzed right now, which is good. I don't want to move them forward. Let's see. 4 things are paralyzed now. I probably want to retreat her, to be honest. But I don't think... Oh, here we go. She can go back here. Alright, and then Roland, he'll just throw a Thunderstone in and retreat because he can't die this match. So he'll just get some chip in. Gila will put Miraculous Lights on Azana, so that way she can't die. Or she can die for free once. Yeah, you can see the power of water just from this. Like, just between Azana and Narv get you most of your damage. And the enemies are just putting themselves in the water for some reason. And Avlora, okay, she's finally pushing. But you can see that she was, like, hesitant to, almost. So in this case, we'll just have her throw a Thunderstone. And then generate... I mean, she'll get 5 TP from her next turn, and then she can hit for some nuke. And then he might as well do it, too. Everyone's doing it. Everyone wants to do this. Everyone wants to get in on this strategy. That enemy's dead already. They're all going in the water, too. Oh, no. Don't kill Narv. Avlora actually might kill Narv. Unless I do something about it. Okay, we'll have Narv get nowed, and we'll Power of Love this. Though that was probably a waste because it's gonna get hit with lightning. Alright, so he'll use now on Narv. Narv will cast on potentially Avlora. No, I don't think he can hit her. Oh no, he can. Okay, he's gonna cast directly on Avlora for some spike, and then secondary paralyze on everything else. It looks like that tempt held. Alright, he's gonna hang out. He might die anyways. All we have to do to win this match is kill Avlora, but I figured this is a perfect map to showcase the power of water. Because it essentially is. Let's do this. Maybe not. Let's double items. Ranged. Do this. And then hit Narv with a spike heal. And Medina can tank a hit, so I don't mind her standing there. Alright, Julio. This should get Benedict another now in his next turn. Everyone wants to come into the pool party. It's a very fun, exciting, shocking experience. Literally everyone wants to go to the pool party. All right, we'll get some more chip off because it's funny. All right, here comes the big baddie. Dang, she's angry. I think I can push her back though with Roland. If well, no, because Medina's in the way. I can push her back, but I don't know. Yeah, it's not gonna. It's just gonna hit her directly. We do have to kill her, but this is more hilarious, so we'll do this first. We'll just like nuke some dudes. All right, so 3 things are dead. Yeah, I can see 2 paralyzes there. 2 more guys are one shot. Medina will catch a heal. Alright, Roland, what do you got for me, buddy? Flash of Steel her, that's fine. I struck you down with my own hand. Okay. Alright. He hit a 40 on her. Oh yeah, Desperate Defense, that's why. She's taking half damage. Okay, here we go. Let's line it up if we can. So we have infinite range. I might as well have her just do this. It might hit someone. Yeah, it'll kill a guy and then deal some damage to Avi of the Laura. Yeah, this water thing, this is so stupid. But yeah, you can see here why water can be overpowered. Now this is a map where there's a big body of water, but you can create a lot of water with Izana's like rain ability, and then also just like melting ice. So you can create custom water formations to do exactly what you need them to. So, all right, let's just do this because I'm like kind of clowning on Avlora here.
My time is now.
Just like nuke the water another time, killing another dude. The other thing too is they can't dodge it. So like magic is generally 100% hit rate, and then if you nuke the water, not only can they not dodge it, but it has a chance to paralyze. You can see here like at one point 4 things were paralyzed in the water. So if there's a map with a body of water, and there's a few maps like this, it can be insanely powerful to take advantage of the body of water. And even just having allies just like throw thunderstones into the water can deal chip damage. I don't think it can trigger paralyze, but it can deal chip damage. So like a unit that usually wouldn't contribute to damage can now contribute to damage. So what we'll do here is we'll just do this. We'll just give Avlora no opportunity to harm anyone. Alright, Crinton's pretty tired of Avlora though at this point. I would say he wants to nuke her down. So yeah, water's overpowered just like a lot of things are in this game. And if you know how to abuse it, it's ridiculous. So you can see here, like, Narv can nuke. And the other thing, too, is, like, it's a combination of the damage, and even if it's, like, a 15 to 30% chance to paralyze on secondary effect, it's still high enough that it triggers. Because, like, if you have a bunch of things in water, you can just keep nuking the water and just freeze them all. So, like, only Avlora is able to make it up here. because she's the only one who can't get paralyzed. Like, if she could get paralyzed, she would not make it. So there you go. Like, that's like it's truly ridiculous. Like, this is a very easy way to beat this map, because you can easily deal with Avlora isolated, and then you can just keep having other allies just throw Thunderstones in, which is also funny. Just keep chipping them away, which forces their healers to waste time just healing them. And like, if they get below 50, they'll retreat. Oh, here she goes. This is her big move. Oh my god. Oh my god, she killed Roland! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no, she didn't. Oh my god, I thought she killed Roland. I was like, no! I thought I just lost. Oh, let me be smart about this really quick. I thought I just lost. That was about to be so funny, dude. But yeah, water's overpowered. We'll just heal Roland up really quick. She bloody crossed, so she can't do that again. We just heal Roland. We just move Gila in here. Roland will Flash of Steel her and then Kite so that he can't get hit by any of her attacks. These guys are going to come in, or not, because they're all low health. We're just going to start DPSing her down, to be honest. Oops. Smack her for some damage. We'll combo Avlora down. She's good as dead now. Green Mist. She almost killed him, too. Thunderstoned. That's hilarious. I almost just lost that. She doesn't have counterattack, so we can whack her for some more. So she's one shot now. Next source of damage kills her. They shocked themselves. You fools. Alright. So yeah, that's this mission, but you can clearly see how ridiculous water is, and it basically is overpowered. And I'll do it in an Azana video where I go over like creating puddles and getting her, like, you know, you combine Rite of Rain and then you combine the puddles by melting them, and then you can create huge like ponds essentially that enemies have to walk through, especially on defensive maps, and then you can just have Narv and Azana with batteries just nuking and mass paralyzing, mass damaging things while spiking them down. It's absurd. So we'll go over that build next for the next build video. But yeah, thanks for checking this out, and I'll see you in the next one, and make sure to like and subscribe. Oh boy.